Paraprofessional in education, I have seen many behaviors. I've seen quiet kids who want to do nothing but draw and read, and I've seen kids who do nothing but argue and fight with adults in a battle of wills. It's the kids that don't know how to communicate the emotions that they feel, though, that are the most problematic. Those are the ones who fist fight and the ones that throw objects. At times, it seems like there's nothing that can be done about these behaviors. No matter what interventions that teachers, paraprofessionals, administrators, social workers, or parents put in place, there is nothing that can be done to stop these students. The threat of suspension and taking away privileges just no longer holds the same sway over kids as it once did. Challenging behavior takes a toll on everyone involved, not just the child exhibiting the behavior, but the teaching staff, classmates, and parent of that child. One solution that has been found is the social emotional learning approach, or SEL. Social emotional learning is the development of communication skills as well as the development of emotional control among students. Today, I will teach you what more can be done to effectively deal with students with those behavioral issues and how social emotional learning could be the solution that schools are looking for. We will discuss today what social emotional learning is, how social emotional learning affects young children, and how the social emotional approach can be used to benefit older children as well. To start things off, social emotional learning is a curriculum based program that teaches students how to become better communicators and how to regulate their own emotions. Responsive Classroom is one of the programs used in SEL. According to Emily Klein and her colleagues, who wrote the article Responsive Classroom Curriculum and its Impact on Student Behavior, research shows the positive impact that the responsive classroom elements, such as closing circle and morning meeting, can have on students, teachers, and the classroom environment. This reflective and responsive time of the school day is a sacred time for students and teachers to connect, learn, and grow together. Giving students an open environment to talk to their classmates and teachers without worry of negative reactions is an effective way to help negate negative behavior and increase communication skills amongst those students. Now that I've explained what social emotional learning is, allow me to discuss how it can be applied to young children. In Geert Dreissen's article, Attitudes, Behavior, and Relations in the Early School Years, he quotes Dr. Anna Kristovial, who noted that the social emotional learning SEL approach considers that, as with academic skills, the development of social and emotional skills can be applied through explicit instruction. By teaching students early, like schools do with reading, writing, and even math, they are decreasing the likelihood that their students will have negative behaviors in the future because from a young age they have been taught how to regulate their emotions and how to communicate what they're feeling. But that's just how SEL can be used in combination with young children. Now, allow me to tell you how social emotional learning can affect older students too. The book Students Taking Action Together: 5 Teaching Techniques to Cultivate SEL, Civic Engagement, and a Healthy Democracy focused on how social emotional learning can be applied to older students in the middle to high school range. The authors state in Chapter 4 that perspective taking skills are developmental and change as students mature. Therefore, frequent practice is key to building students' competence and confidence. By teaching these older students how to take perspective, schools can teach them how to become better communicators as they grow older and allow them to lead more pro social lives outside of the walls of their school as they journey out into the workforce. Today, we have discussed what social emotional learning is, how it can positively affect young children, and how it can be applied to older children as well. As you can see, social emotional learning could be the answer that schools are looking for when it comes to behavior, as well as having the added benefit of teaching students how to better communicate and how to regulate their own emotions.